and this is a video that I've been promising to make for you for a while now. And we are going to do our charcoal soap. Are you ready? Feel free to share this video, because the more people could learn, it's better, and it doesn't cost you anything to share this video, okay? So I have my little two assistants here to help me. I will do the part with the line, and they will help with the other part, okay? So this is one of the soap I had made, and I have posted this on the 7th of December. The 7th of December. So it is almost ready to use. This is mango and charcoal soap. So I want to kind of package it. This is the black soap I have made, where I have posted. So this is the black soap I have made, and because for that one I use pour, melt and pour. You can just use this one time, but we are going through the whole steps of how to do the soap with the lye. We are not using melt and pour because I don't have any more. Right, so we are making a charcoal soap. So are you ready?
Yes!
Alright. And also we are going to put on a mask. We don't want to be inhaling any lye, okay? Make sure you have on long sleeve. You have your measuring cup, and you have your kitchen scale. All the measurements today will be in grams, okay? So first thing first, we want 170 grams of water. What I want to add in is the lye. So I am going to add in 65 grams of lye to this mixture. So it is said in soap making, never add water to lye, always add lye to water. So I'm going to set back this to 0. I'm going to add in my 65 grams of lye in there. Which is our thermometer. We have our thermometer, and we are going to let this mixture cool down until it reaches 40 to 45 or 45 degrees Celsius. So right now this is very hot. You cannot get this a turn to make sure everything is well melted. Right, so we want to, right about now we can see it is skyrocketing. It done past 70 degrees Celsius, and it is on 75, 78, so it's on 79 degrees. So you have to set this aside until it is cooled down. Alright, so while our lye is cooling, I'm using a glass bowl and I'm going to measure the oils, right? So here's where I need your help. So what I'm using for the majority of the oils, I want to use coconut oil, right? So I will start off by putting 230 grams of coconut oil. Yes, it's a new bottle.
Is that a new bottle, Mommy? Mommy? Olive oil. Avocado oil.
What to put is 70 grams of avocado oil. Put it through it. We have 71, so what we have to do is just minus a gram from the other oil we'll be using, okay? Which is, we are using shea butter. So we are minusing a gram from the shea butter because it's 70 grams of shea butter as well. I wanted to use, but seeing that we put a 1 gram extra in the avocado oil, we have to put 69 grams of shea butter. Now this one I want to measure separate because if I add extra here, it will be very hard to take it out. Sure. So I want to reach my 70 grams. Okay, my 69 grams. Don't touch. Right now it stands at 66 grams. 66, 68, 69 grams. So that's it for the shea butter. Feel free to put the excess in your hair. Good. So you put in away the shea butter as well. And now I want to go back to my coconut oil. But first we can add up that because we are going to put on a double boiler to melt out these oils. Well, to melt these solids.
That is the shea butter. Is the butter? No.
I am going back now to my coconut oil and I'm going to add 45 grams. You can add all at once, but yeah, calculation, right? Make sure it's 45. 30, 35, 42. Okay, good. Don't touch the bowl. Don't touch the bowl.
I'm 77. No. 40.
And finally, I want 45 grams of some essential oils.
I'm gonna do it.
So the essential oils I will be putting in is lily of the valley, lavender, myrrh, and musk oil. Musk oil, right? So let me repeat what we have placed in here. We have placed 230 grams of coconut oil, 70 grams of avocado oil, 69 or 71 grams of avocado oil, 69 grams of shea butter. Then I went back to the coconut oil and add 45 grams of coconut oil again. You can add up from the start so you know how much you want to use. And then in essential oils I have placed 45 grams. Remember, it's 170 grams of water and 65 grams of sodium hydroxide. Now we want to put this in a double boil and allow this to melt down. For those who don't know what's a double boiler, I simply put a pot with some water on the stove and I take my glass bowl and put it inside of the pot and just allow the shea butter, because it's basically the solids, it's just shea butter, allow the shea butter to melt down. And when that melts down, you remove it. Alright, so before we get into our final part, which is the mixing, I want to tell you about some of the equipments that you may need to do soap making. For sure, you will need a glass bowl. You will need a hand mixer. You will need a thermometer, a glass measuring cup, right? You will need your gloves, your face mask, your goggles. Obviously, the oils that you are intended to use in your soap itself. You will need sodium hydroxide, right? Sodium hydroxide. You need a soap cutter. Now we come. Right, so we have straight soap cutter, that is to get your straight cut soap, and then we have the curly cutter that will give you like this curly soap, right? I'm sorry for all that extra black backlight, but it's kind of unavoidable at this point. So we have curly, alright, they don't want to see any more soap, and we have curly. Thank you, Hananaya. Another thing that you have to take in consideration is your mold. You will decide like what size soap bar you will want. This is approximately, you get 6 bars of soap from the 600 grams of mold, but there are bigger ones. You can play around. The bigger the mold, the more soap you have to make. Alright, is there anything else I am leaving out? I think that is all that you need. That is all you will have to need, or you will need in making basic soap. You decide your essential oils you want to make, or the essential oils you want to use, sorry, and you buy up your oils based on the scent that you like. And what I try to do is to tend to stick to the natural color instead of putting colors in my soap. So you see the natural shea butter color here. You see the natural turmeric color here. The only reason this turned this color, not more yellow, is because I use yellow shea butter. So you see the natural coconut oil. That's not getting a proper thing, right? And this one is the charcoal. So we'll be making charcoal, right? So the type of charcoal we are using, you can use normal charcoal, but I have activated charcoal, and I'll be using that. So right now our lye is on 50 degrees Celsius, so we have to allow it to drop 5 more degrees before we mix it. So hold on. So you can see here the oils is well melted, right? The shea butter, that is, right? It's well melted. If you're using cocoa butter, if you're using mango butter, shea butter, you have to melt it down to get all liquid, to add in the sodium hydroxide into the mixture, right? So we're allowing this to drop a little bit, but I'm just showing you my oils. Right now the oil is smelling lovely. People do hot oil treatment for their hair like this, you know. Those aroma is just really soothing. Alright, so we are ready. This have dropped in degrees, and this is ready for the mixture, right? So I will add in this into here first. So at this time we want to move the thermometer, and for no spillage, you can throw this into on your spoon or whatever you're using, right? And then you want to plug on this, and my daughter is going to give it a mix for us, because we want to well incorporate the lye mixture into the oil mixture. So firstly we are going to, right, and then press the on top. You have to turn on the on top button, not the below button. Do it a little bit and stop. No, we're keeping this low. Alright, stop a little while and we mix. Now just as they have it here, you will get a yellow bar of soap like this. But remember, we want to make it into a charcoal soap. Go ahead. Keep it low. Go ahead. Do it. Keep your finger on it. And we go, right, stop. And we're going to do this until it starts to trace. Alright, so we are trying to prevent all that bubbles. So we're going to keep this low. Go ahead. Alright, so at this time, I want to add in my charcoal. Look it right there. So I'm going to add in my charcoal directly to this. If you are using, however, just now, let me see. If you are using, see, it's like right before your eyes, everything just turned black. Go ahead, give it a mix for me. Keep it low. Move your hand in front of the camera. Right. Okay. So at this time, your charcoal soap, you can put how much charcoal you want. I mean, no, charcoal is very good for the skin, right? It will pull out your blackheads, your whiteheads, pull out toxin from your skin, and all that good soap, all that good stuff, I should say. Now, the amount, as I say, how this soap is more like on the gray side, although it is a charcoal soap because of what I've used. But if you are using white shea butter, however, and you know, more coconut oil or whatever, you will get a more darker color, right? More darker color soap. So I don't want to mix this anymore. Put this in the sink. So what I want to do, because this is what I call trace, when the, like, it's like a cake batter, it's so thick you can see it on it itself. That is what we are looking for. And we have reached up the point where we want to add it into our mold. What I usually does, I add some and I stop for a little while because I don't want any space. I give it a little tap and then I go again. We want a smooth bar of soap. See? And I want all my soap. That's why this tool is very important. It's like making cake, you want all your batter. Right, I have gotten it all out. I'm going to give it a little, not big, this is not a cake. Right? And then I'm going to do my, the signature spoon design to get it kind of in and out like how on top this is. Right, but you have to leave it a little while and it will start to come together and get kind of more thicker, and then you can do the design on top of it. So there you have it, your charcoal soap. So you put this in a cool place for 24 hours. I usually leave it for 24 hours because I get so excited. Can't wait to cut it. So you leave it in a cool place for 24 hours. It will get hard, and then you take your cutting tool and you cut it in how many bars of soap you desire it. If you're making it into a sample size, you cut it down and then you cut it so you can get more for people to sample and whatever. Alright, so here you have it, your charcoal soap. I will make a video when I am going to cut it. I will make a video so you can see. Right, I love making soap and I hope you do too. You can put any things in your soap that you love, and you can also make it into a business for yourself. Alright, so look out for the video when I'm cutting it. Look it out soon.